Behind me you can see a luscious, beautiful, spooky cemetery. Today I'm going to be talking about the movie Come Play. I'm a little late in my review. I was supposed to do a little bit ago, but I wanted to give it a good review and not just a boring review out of my apartment like most of you see in my videos. So today I traveled all the way to Lone Fir Cemetery to talk about the Come Play movie. Come Play came out October 30th, just in time for the spooky season. Wherever you are though, most movie theaters are closed, so if you are lucky enough to go to a movie theater, you may be able to still catch it. The whole premise behind Come Play, it stars Azzy Robertson, who plays Oliver, who I think was in some marriage TV show with the guy who played Kylo Ren, in his name, Adam Driver, there we go. I preferred him in The Dead Don't Die as opposed to Kylo Ren. That was kind of more my bag. People really gave a lot of hate to that movie, but I enjoyed The Dead Don't Die, so whatever. He was great in it. But anyway, back to that though. Basically the movie has that Oliver kid, and he has a little tablet. He, I believe, is deaf or can't speak, I think is the issue. So he uses the tablet to communicate. There is a little story, I guess like a creepy little app that seems to come through to his tablet, which talks about some monster named Larry, which that's what the whole movie kind of revolves around. So as the movie progresses, I guess he gets kind of spooked out as this creature, Larry, which looks like some kind of weird mashup of like maybe the Zetro alien. That's a really obscure reference that I'm giving, which I don't know if any of you are going to catch that, and Slender Man. So it's some kind of weird little mashup of those two right there. As the movie progresses, Larry seems to be kind of getting in to the real world, trying to break through the little tablets, the camera, that kind of thing. The movie kind of does a decent job utilizing AR technology, or whatever it is, your stupid little apps that you know, use on your phone to have little crazy faces and stuff like that. So that gets kind of utilized. Yeah, as I kind of mentioned, it has a weird little, the best way that I can describe this movie, just to kind of simplify it without me babbling on and on, it just kind of has a feel of like Stranger Things, and I kind of mentioned that with like the way the lights will interact with Larry as the movie progresses, and the Babadook or whatever the hell you call it. It is definitely very, 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 very inspired by the Babadook. I think there's even a line where the mom goes, "Why can't she be normal?" which is a very famous line and meme from the Babadook movie. I'm not going to say it right. I feel horrible as a human being, but whatever it is, you get the whole point. Now, if you've watched me talk about things, I really, really, really hate CGI. I will say that Come Play did a very decent job utilizing CGI. Really used shadows and darkness to kind of cover up any kind of monstrosity that CGI might do. So I appreciated that. The story overall, it was decent. It didn't, you know, make me go out of my couch because I watched it on my laptop as a screener, as opposed to seeing it in the theater, which seeing it in a movie theater would have definitely been a way more effective experience, just because the movie does have a lot of loud kind of sounds, and it has the jump scares which are timed at a decent thing. When you think there's going to be a jump scare, they actually don't give it to you, so you think, oh, here comes the jump scare, and then you're like, it didn't happen, and then that's when it hits you, basically, as far as the jump scare goes. So they do a decent job utilizing that. The movie has kind of a cheesy, okay ending. It was alright. Didn't really super care for it, but it was decent. Yeah, overall it turns into some crazy final showdown kind of thing between Larry, the mom, and Oliver. So that's pretty much what I'm going to say about it. I enjoyed it. It was decent, and there's also not a lot of like horror movies that are coming out right now, as everything has kind of come to a halt. So if you do get a chance to go see Come Play, I would definitely recommend it, just because, again, there's just nothing really out. all the weird little sounds in the cemetery. Also, it's very cold out. You can see my breath. I have really bad ADHD, so for me to, you know, keep track and talking, it's a little hard. So, but anyway, I'm gonna finish this nonsense babbling up. Back to the whole thing, though. You know, if you do get the opportunity to see Come Play, I would recommend it on whatever format you can do. If you can see it in a movie theater, or if it's on, you know, video on demand of whatever sort, or becomes a rental, hit it up. It's decent. That's it. But I do want to also throw this out there. They were very nice and sent me this mug right here, which comes with white M&Ms, which, you know, this is some delicate stuff. They put little red ones in there to probably replicate Larry's eyes. So I appreciate that little attention to detail right there. Also, I did not realize this. It's very cold right now. It's about 40 degrees out right now. This mug, didn't see this before, actually has a little etching on there. So it's probably a one of those heat reflective or cold reflective mugs. That's it right there. But anyway, that's my little review for Come Play. I hope you enjoyed it, and as usual, if you're watching my little YouTube channel thing, hit subscribe and that little bell notification, like it, comment, all that nonsense, and I'll see you all later. Goodbye.